welcome back to my bi-weekly Shop My Stash. I ended up taking a week off of this just because life got a bit crazy, but anyway, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. I am going to switch things up just slightly. Instead of going through everything that I used for the last couple of weeks, I'm just gonna talk about things if they stuck out for a good or bad reason, if I'm decluttering something or something kind of was exceptional to me that I couldn't remember. So I'm not going to be going through the items that I used previously. If you're curious about any of those, the videos are always in my Shop My Stash playlist if you want to go and check those out. Yeah, they're there for you to peruse if you so choose. As it happens, the past couple of weeks, nothing stood out. Nothing was getting decluttered. Nothing was overly exceptional or anything like that. Everything was just really good. So I'm just going to get right into picking out the new items for the next couple of weeks. If you are new here, I just want to explain something quickly. As far as Shop My Stashes go, it's pretty normal except for my palettes. I do use what's it called? Tiny Decisions app now, and I let it randomly pick all of my palettes. All of my eyeshadow palettes are numbered. You can see right here. And I do have them in a database as well. And so I use the Tiny Decisions app, and every 2 weeks I pick out 6 palettes, and I do not reuse a palette until I have gone through my entire collection at least once. My numbers, I believe, go up to 143 for palettes, but I've decluttered quite a few out of there. There's probably close to around 120 in there, maybe 125, which I know is still a lot. Hence why I use Random Number Generator or the Tiny Decisions app, because it takes the decisions out of my hands and it just goes into the universe, and that is the way I like it. Everything else I do just kind of do a normal Shop My Stash and pull it out of my collection and put it in a special drawer to use for the next 2 weeks. So let's get into it. Okay, I am in the Tiny Decisions app here, so I'm just going to hit the little button and let's see what it picks. Palette number 83. I'm just going to pick them all, and then I'll go into the database and we'll find out what they all are. Number 14. Pardon my squeaky chair. I say that all the time. Still haven't changed the chair. Palette 91. Palette 95. Palette number 70 and one more. Palette 97. Okay, let's go and see what all of those are. So starting with palette number 83. That is the I Heart Revolution Strawberry Cheesecake. Palette 14. Is the Colourpop Orangey Glad. Palette 91. Is the IBY Poolside. Palette 95 is the Natasha Denona Star Mini Palette. Palette 70, is that what we're at? Yes, 70 is the I Heart Revolution Mint Chocolate. And the last one is 97, which is the Juvia's Place Wahala palette. Okay, so the first couple of palettes are in this top drawer here. So we have the Natasha Denona Star Mini Palette. This is not one of my favorite palettes from her, but yeah, we're going to use it anyway. And then the Juvia's Place Wahala palette is this one right here. And then in this drawer, we have the Strawberry Cheesecake, which, did I get rid of that one, or is that this one? Oh, this is the Strawberry Cheesecake one right here. And then we also have the Mint Chocolate one. And if you've been familiar with my Revolution palette purchases, this drawer used to be completely full of these kind of chocolate bar style palettes. I have decluttered a good chunk, if not most of them, not because of the quality, just because my tastes, I find, have been changing lately, and I've been decluttering quite a bit. So anyway, yeah, there's that. And then the last two palettes are the IBY Poolside Palette and also the Orangey Glad palette by Colourpop. Okay, so for face palettes, I think I've been thinking about this one for a while. I keep overlooking this. I'm going to pull this CoverFX one. It's got like a contour and a highlighter and all that in it, so I'm going to use this one. I am going to pull this because it does have a bronzer in it. This is the Too Faced Pineapple Sun Duo. It's got a highlighter and a bronzer, so we're going to use that one. And then some blushes. Let's see, maybe one of these palettes. I think I'm going to take this ABH Pool Party Pat Trio. It's got 3 in it, so we'll use that one. And I think that's enough for blushes. And then highlighters. I have one in my one in my project pan. There's one in that too. Do I need another highlighter? You know what? Let's just pick another one. Just to pick another one, I'm going to pick this one. This is Tickle from Benefit. Okay, concealers this week. We are going to pick, what are we going to pick? I think I'm going to go with these. We have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealers. And then for colorful liners this week, I didn't use this one last week, so maybe we'll pick this yellow one again and see if we can get any use out of it. And also, you know what? We'll go for the red one. We might not use it, but we might. So yeah, we'll pick those two. And then a face powder. Oh. Okay, so for a face powder, I think I'm gonna pick this one right here. This is the Wet n Wild pressed powder, so we'll use that. And foundations, let's see. I think I'm going to pick this Infallible one. I broke out the other day after I wore this, but I'm not sure if it was from this or from my mask. Oh, the struggle with COVID. Now we don't even know what's causing us to break out. So I'm going to give this a try again this week. I do like this foundation, but if it's breaking me out, I don't really want to wear it, but it kind of broke me out on my cheek. So it kind of makes me feel like this might be a COVID mask issue and not a foundation issue. But we're going to try this one. And I'm also going to pull this Dermacol one, the Caviar Long Stay. I love this foundation. It's so good. It also has a handy dandy little, if I can open it, hold on, concealer on the top that I always forget about. So maybe I'll use that this week too. We shall see. Normally I would pick lip products, but I find I usually end up picking something out of that's not in my stash, and I've been neglecting my Project Pan ones as well, so I'm just not going to pick any lip products because I find that's the last thing I do, and I base it on my mood and what my and what my eye look looks like and what I'm wearing, and I just feel too, what's the word, I don't know, I can't even think of the word right now. Anyway, I'd rather just pick a lip product when I'm based on what I'm wearing and what my eyes look like and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And I don't think I'm going to pick anything else out. I don't think I'm going to pick out a glitter or anything, just because the Juvia's Place one does have some shiny glitters in it, so I wouldn't mind using that if I'm going to wear it. So yeah, we're going to stay away from liquid shadows and anything kind of in this. We'll just pick lip products. It's mostly lip products and mascara, which I just, again, choose based on the day and what I'm feeling. So yeah, that's what we're gonna pick. Okay, so these are what the palettes look like. This is the Juvia's Place Wahala palette. I hope I'm saying that right, but that's what it looks like. The Colourpop Orangey Glad palette, the Natasha Denona Star Palette, or Star Mini Palette, the IBY Poolside Palette. This is the Strawberry Cheesecake Palette from Revolution Beauty. And this is the Mint Chip or Mint Chocolate Chip palette from Revolution Beauty as well. And this is the Too Faced Pineapple, what is it called again? The Pineapple Sun Duo with the bronzer and a highlighter. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what was this called again? The Pool Party Trio, fitting enough because we have a pool-sized eyeshadow palette. Poolside, get it? Anyway, and this is the CoverFX face palette. It's got the contour and highlights in there. It does only have one blush, but we have plenty here too. Anyway, and that's what that looks like. And then, of course, we have Tickle from Benefit. And then the other few things that I have pulled out to use. So that is everything for the next couple of weeks Shop My Stash. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these products and your thoughts on them. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.